Hello, and welcome to What is Crypto? I'm Matt, and this is Crypto. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Kaspa, ticker signal KAS. I'm also going to be having a look at Bitcoin dominance, and in general where the market is going. So if any of that sounds like it could be for you, including my up-to-date thoughts on if I think Kaspa is more in the accumulation range or if I think it's time to cut it, then stick around to the end of the video. Also, don't forget to join my Discord. It's 100% free to join, but it won't always be that way. So pause the video, scroll down, click the link in the description, and hopefully I will see you there. As always, none of this is financial advice, this is just one man's opinion. Alright legends, let's get into it. Alrighty, so first up we're going to have a look at Bitcoin. Now, as you can see, Bitcoin was ranging for quite a long period of time, so from February all the way through to October. We then had a bit of a breakout in November, and at the moment we are forming another range and in an accumulation phase. Now, a couple of key levels that I'm watching out for are going to be around the $90,000 mark and maybe as low as 88 to 87. Now, we might not get these, but I do think if we get these are going to be some cracking entries in the market. So Bitcoin is looking pretty good, and we did need to have a little bit of a cool off. Now, I do want to see these lows here swept, so that's why I think a wick down to at least the 89-90k mark would give me more confidence that we have a healthier move up without too much more downside needed in the short term. I don't think we need to go any lower than 85k. And if you've been in the market, there's just so much to be bullish about. Finally, we've got institutional adoption. We have countries buying. We've got ETFs. We have politicians making their policies pro-crypto. We have talks about a strategic Bitcoin reserve. We have so much to be bullish on. So yeah, if you're not bullish in crypto right now, despite thinking that there might be a little bit of short-term downside, I don't know what you are doing. Alrighty, that's Bitcoin. Might be a little bit more pain in the short term, and I think we are going higher. Alrighty, now up-only season. What happens before up-only season? Well, Bitcoin dominance drops off and altcoins absolutely start ripping. So Bitcoin dominance is super key to check. If you're not familiar with Bitcoin dominance, just a quick little recap. These yellow vertical lines indicate the Bitcoin halving. Now, when Bitcoin dominance is decreasing, that means that altcoins are outperforming Bitcoin. So although in this time Bitcoin might be going up, the general price of altcoins is outperforming that of Bitcoin. Now, when Bitcoin dominance is going up, however, that means that Bitcoin is outperforming altcoins. Now, we've been in this upwards channel for the last 10 months, and although we did have a little bit of a tease of Bitcoin dominance dropping off, we did bounce back up into this channel. So Bitcoin dominance, super key to watch, and we do want to see a breakdown in Bitcoin dominance for altcoin season to take off. Now, if you're looking at how many months post the Bitcoin halving altcoin season usually occurs, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, big drop off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, big drop off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hopefully a big drop off. We still have 20 days left in January, and I think if it's not this month, likely over the next month or two, we are going to see a breakdown in Bitcoin dominance. Now, that is what we want to see. So keep an eye on Bitcoin dominance, or if you want all the work done for you, then join my Discord or just subscribe to the channel. I talk about Bitcoin dominance pretty regularly. Alrighty, but that is Bitcoin. Now let's talk Kaspa. So the reason that we are in this video now, do we think Kaspa is done? Do we think Kaspa is over? And should we be looking to cut our losses, as even if we're not down, it has been now accumulating and in the same range for 428 days? Well, the short answer to that is no, I don't think it is time to cut Kaspa. I'm not personally cutting Kaspa, and I'm still holding all of my bag. Why is that? Well, if we look at other different cryptocurrencies, now it doesn't matter what crypto it is, when we are in a prolonged range, the move after the prolonged range is hugely explosive. So look at Chainlink, for example. We were in this range for 527 days. Now, as soon as we broke out of this range, we pumped up 220%. Now, while that might not sound much for a meme coin, Chainlink is in the top 20 coins with a market cap of over 10 billion. So going from a price of $7 all the way up to a price of $22, almost 3xing your money, is huge for a project of that size. This can also be demonstrated in Ethereum. After we broke out of Ethereum, we went on a massive run up. So only 100%, but Ethereum is the second largest crypto. So going from a price of 2,000 up towards 4,000, pretty crazy gains. So that was a range of 321 days. You can also see a smaller range up here of 96 days. And after the range ended, explosive price growth to the upside. So why are we talking about these different ranges? Well, they're just to demonstrate the fact that after you do break out of a range over a prolonged period of time, it usually does lead to explosive moves. Now, this could be an explosive move to the upside or an explosive move to the downside. However, given where we are in the market at the moment, I'm definitely not predicting any short-term downside. Now, people have got bored with Kaspa and they have started capitulating their bags. They did this similarly when the price was around 10 cents here, when the price was around 10 cents here, when it was around 10 cents here, and now that it's back below 12 cents, people are starting to do it again. This is definitely not the time for me where I'll be looking to sell my bags. If you just want to do a simple fib trace, this is actually in the golden pocket at the moment. So this is a zone where it makes sense to look for longs. We are at the lower end of a range. We actually did just tap the 886 level pretty nicely. So for me personally, Kaspa definitely not something that I'm going to be capitulating on. Now, one of the things that made Kaspa so great, much like Bitcoin, was that it was a proof of work and a fair launch. Now, because it is a fair launch and there's no massive VC-backed marketing fund, the advertising isn't as great as other companies and they aren't on massive exchanges yet. So that is something that Kaspa is lacking at the moment, but I do think it's going to be hard for these exchanges to keep fading Kaspa. Now, if you're not familiar, you do usually need to pay a large amount of money to get your coin listed on large marketplaces. Even a Mexi listing can be in excess of $100,000. Coinbase and Binance, very expensive to get your coins listed on. However, they do list some coins that have a large amount of trading volume, and historically, Kaspa has had a good amount of trading volume. Binance did list Kaspa in their futures trading, so they are interested in Kaspa. Now, a couple of other things worth noting if you are getting bored of the price action of Kaspa. So this isn't used, but Grayscale has it in their assets under consideration in their section of currencies. So in the assets that they currently own, they own Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Stellar, XRP, Zcash, and Kaspa is the only new asset that they're considering. So I do think that is pretty bullish. Also, there was an interesting article done which talks about Bitcoin and Kaspa miners being the focus of a mining pool promotion on Binance. Now, he talks about historically Binance has done this as a precursor to a full listing, and as Kaspa is already available for trading on Binance futures, there is a decent chance that Binance might list Kaspa sometime soon, although that is speculation and nothing has been confirmed. So really, although you're hearing a lot of FUD about Kaspa at the moment, this is nothing new. We've experienced this multiple times over Kaspa's life, and although I do agree the price action of Kaspa is pretty boring at the moment, I think there's still a lot to like. If anything, Kaspa is now getting to a price point that I'm more inclined to start buying heavily. I think Kaspa is one of the safer bets this cycle, and I don't think Kaspa is going to break these lows around the 10 cent. I think we did put in a double bottom here, and I think we are going to start pushing up fairly quickly. Now, a lot of people have jumped off the Kaspa bandwagon in chase of faster gains, and if that's what you want to do, then I do understand. However, you can lose a lot more money investing in meme coins and investing in low cap risky AI plays than you will do investing in Kaspa. Kaspa might not net you that 100x return, but I do think it's still a pretty safe bet to push up to at least the 80 cent mark, likely towards $1 to $2 this cycle. It could go higher, however, but I think around the $1 to $2 is a pretty good place to start taking some profits off the table. Alrighty, that's going to wrap it up for me today, legends. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment down below. Let me know if you're still holding Kaspa. Let me know if you're bullish or if you're starting to get a bit nervous with Kaspa's current price action. Also, don't forget to join my Discord. It's 100% free to join, but it probably won't always be that way. Like, subscribe, drop a comment down below, join the Discord, and if I don't catch you there, I will catch you in the next one.